So, hello again guys, it's me, Federica Tigbak. So, good afternoon. So, our topic is all about the explanation lab plus OSI and TCP. So, I create a PowerPoint for this, so let's go. So, explanation of lab plus OSI and TCP. The lab will help you to develop better understanding of the 7 layers of the OSI model, especially as they relate to the most popular functioning network model in existence. The TCP and IP model, the internet is based on TCP/IP. TCP/IP has become the standard language of network. So, however, the 7 layers of the OSI model are ones most commonly used to describe and compare networking software and from hardware from the various vendors. It's very important to know both model and be able to relate or map the layers of one to another. An understanding of TCP/IP model and the protocols and utilities that operate each layer is essential when troubleshooting. So, a common part of all introductory networking courses is review the different network models including the open system interconnection or the OSI and the transport protocol internet protocol or TCP/IP model. So, because both models are still used when describing modern day protocols. So, this article will take a look both their layers and how they can be related to each other. So, common part of all introductory networking courses review in the different network models. So, this includes the Open System Interconnection OSI and Transport Control Protocol Internet Protocol TCP/IP model. So, technically speaking, network these days typically almost use either the IP version of the IPv4 and IP version 6. So, network stacks. The OSI and the TCP models were developed at the parallel times by the different organizations. So, the OSI was developed by the International Organization of Standardization ISO or the International Telegraph and the Telephone Consultative Committee or CCIT, and the TCP and IP begin development with the U.S. Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency or DARPA. The TCP model is considered less high-grade, but it is technically more in tune and modern day protocols. So, what is the OSI model? So, it is the Open System Interconnection OSI model. It is a conceptual model that characterizes and standardizes the communication function of telecommunication or computing system without regard to its underlying internal structure and technology. So, its goal is the interoperability of diverse communication system with standard communication protocols, and the model's partition of communication system is to abstraction layers. So, the original version of the model had 7 layers. So, the layer serves the layer above it and is served by the layer below it. For example, layer that provides error-free communication across network provides the path needed by application above it. So, while it calls the next lower layer to send the received packets that constitute the contents of the path. 2 instances at the same layer are visualized as connected by horizontal connection in the layer. So, the model is product of the Open System Interconnection Project of the International Organization of Standardization or ISO. So, the purpose of the OSI reference model is to guide vendors and developers, so the digital communication product and software programs they create will interoperate and facilitate among comparison among the communication tools. So while some people may argue that OSI model is obsolete due to its theoretical natures and less important than the 4 layers of the TCP model, Kumar says that it is difficult to read about the networking technology today without seeing references to the OSI model and its layers, because model structure helps to frame discussion of the protocols and contrast various technology. If you can understand the OSI model, its layer, you can also then understand which protocols and devices can interoperate with each other when new technologies are developed and explained. So what is a TCP model? So the TCP IP or Transmission Control Protocol Internet Protocol is a suite communication protocols used to interconnect network device on the internet. TCP IP can also be used as communication protocol in a private network as intranet or extranet. So the entire internet protocol a set of rules and procedure is commonly referred to as TCP IP. Two others are included in the set. So the TCP IP specifies how data exchanges over so the internet by providing end-to-end communication that identify how it should be broken into packets, addressed, transmitted, routed, and received at the destination. So TCP IP requires little central management, and it's designed to make network reliable with the ability to recover automatically from the failure of any device on the network. So the two main protocols in the internet protocol set serve as specific functions. So TCP defines how application can create channels of communication across a network. It also manages how a message is assembled into smaller packets before they are then transmitted over the internet and reassembled in the right order of the destination address. So IP defines how address and route each packet to make sure it reaches the right destination. Each gateway computer of the network checks this IP address to determine where to forward the message. So TCP IP uses the client-server model communication, in which is a user or machine or a client is provided a service like sending a web page by another computer, a server in the network. Collectively, the TCP IP set protocols is classified as stateless, which means each client request is considered new because it is related to a previous request being stateless frees up network paths so they can be used continuously. So the transport layer itself, however, is stateful. It transmits a single message and its connection remains in place until all the packets in a message have been received and reassembled at the destination. So in this picture, this is a sample of a lab. So there's a OSI layer number, OSI layer name application, TCP IP layer, TCP IP layer name application, OSI PDU unit data, TCP IP PDU unit FTP, HTTP and SMTP, DNS and TFT. So there's number 1 to 7. So in the other graph, there's a presentation, session, transport network, data link, physical, and for the other 443211 for the next application, transport, ethernet, network access, and the other data segment, packet frame bit. And for the last column is the TCP or UDP, IP, ICMP, ARP, and RARP. So that's all for now for our topic today. So Please don't forget to subscribe and thank you.